Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here.
Hi, and welcome into the studio. I'm Hudson Barsness. That's my dad, Todd Barsness. Whoa, we just pointed right at each other. We're both full-time professional voice actors. Dad's been in voiceover for 14 years. I've been in voiceover for 4 years. Last year I made $45,000 of voiceover. This year I'm trying to make $80,000. Dad, the last 9 years, has made $100,000 in voiceover. The last 7 years have been over $200,000 in voiceover alone, and the last 4 years have been over $300,000 alone in voiceover. Just voiceover, no coaching, demo production. We don't make anything from these videos. But we sit here and we want to tell you a little bit about our businesses and stuff like that. So what Dad does is these videos are Todd's Tips. We've been doing them for, I don't know how long. You've been doing Todd's Tips for a little bit. We've been sharing our numbers for a little bit. A few years now. So the reason we do that is for a transparency. There's a lot of folks out there that do voiceover and they talk about that you got to do these things and this is how you do this to be successful and this is the path you need to take. And we want to go a step further by saying that we don't do any coaching, paid coaching, and we're kind of voice actors for voice actors, trying to help voice actors see through, especially the coaching that's out there, because a lot of the coaches don't give their numbers, and we give our numbers. We'll be doing that in a video soon here. But we just, all of that to be said, if you're new to this channel, that's kind of what we're all about, is not very flashy, not very
Hype.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. But just kind of the bare bones and just the kind of the realness of what voiceover is day in, day out, stuff like that. So we're going to do our Todd's Tips video here. The reason Dad does tips is because he's been doing it for 14 years and he's got a pretty good feel for the industry. Once again, he's not a coach, so he doesn't have anything that he's hawking or anything like that I don't know, that would help you out as a coach. So you can listen to him. Anyway, go ahead.
So, Todd's Tips, but we've also been doing my do's and don'ts, which really are my tips. Things that I do, things that I don't do. They're practical business things, especially mindsets, because I think that's the most important thing. It sets the stage for everything else. And these are all, from a mindset that I have, a basic mindset that I have, which I call the 7 building blocks of VO success. The first building block is who I listen to, which is the most critical thing. It is the most important thing, who you choose to listen to. Second thing is what goes on in your noggin. And that separates people that are successful much more, from those that aren't, much more than talent or your equipment. What goes on in the 6 inches between your ears. And then the third most important building block is business mindsets, running your business like a business, your VO career like a business. And again, that's another thing that separates a lot of people who are successful with those who aren't. So today, building block number 3, and that is business mindset. And I refer to notes because I have a lot of scribbly notes here, and I'm a note person, and so you'll see me looking down.
Be succinct.
I want to be as clear as possible.
Don't want to take too much time.
Not off script. Mm-hmm. So I do just make money. I do just make money. I'm in business. And so I have as one goal, one mission state, and ultimately one measure of success, making money. That's it. Very simple. Do what you want. That's what I want. And so that's what I do. 2 weeks ago, I surpassed the $137,000 mark for this year, 2024. Why is that figure important? Well, $137,000 was what I made the first time over $100,000 back in 2016. Mm-hmm. And so far this year, I've made $146,000. So I won't give you every single year. I'm going to break that down, by the way, for our Facebook group, our private Facebook group. Maybe we'll tell you a little bit about that at the end. So you remember that, okay?
I'll try to.
But this then puts this year so far, we're over halfway through the year, as my 8th best year. I'm hoping to gain about $250,000 this year, which would put me up to the 4th or 5th best year. So I do just make money. I'm in business, and anything that gets between me and making money is a weight that I toss off. What I do as far as business must meet that goal. Otherwise, I don't feel like I'm in business. And so I need to make sure that I'm not carrying around anything that doesn't help me in that process and in that goal. So headshots, logos, branding stuff, conferences, meetups, workshops, awards, kudos from industry, movers and shakers, equipment, plugins, audio processing, VO podcasts, videos, VO interviews that people might want me to be on, AI, Chat GPT, the latest technology, social media, websites, all of these types of things, SEO, all of these things and more are distractions for many voiceover actors. I'm going to say it again. All of those things, as I watch the industry, become distractions for many voiceover actors. That's what they're about. Some of these things or a lot of these things. But they're not about the business of making money. And they're actually keeping many voiceover actors from doing the one thing that they have to do as a business owner. That's being in business to turn a profit. Again, do what you want to do, but that's what I want to do, so that's what I do. And the more I'm around our industry, the more I'm convinced and confident that one simple goal, not that you don't employ those other things, but if those things aren't getting you to where you need to be in your business, that is being profitable, that is making money, then you need to figure out which one of those things or how much of spending the time with those things are distracting you from your main goal as a business. And so I do just make money. That's what a business is. I'm a businessman, and so I just try to make money. And that's all that runs, that's my mission statement. That's my goal. That's my success.
That's something that you've proven when we give our numbers, like I gave before, Dad. The last 9 years, over $100,000 in voiceover alone. The last 7, $200,000 or more. The last 4 have been over $300,000 or more. This year, once again, over $100,000, going for $250,000. That's just different from what people do, and it's right there in front of you. You just keep, and so the things that you talk about. You say, I'm in it to make money. Well, here's how much money I make. Oh, great. Perfect. 1 + 1 = 2. Just really easy
I don't
math.
want to be vague about it. I don't want to be ambiguous, not only about what my goal is.
I make a lot of money from this.
Yeah, or these are my percentages, or I'm doing pretty good this year, or I'm doing good on this
or better
platform,
than last
or
year.
better than last year.
What
to
does
me,
that mean?
that's fine if that's what people want to do, but I don't think that's helpful for anybody, to be honest with you.
Very good. Well, if you want to head on over to our numbers playlist, you can check out our next video. That'll be our numbers for this week. You'll get to hear how each of us did, and our VO Marketing Pro group, that is a direct email marketing business for voiceover talents like my dad and I. You can check those out. We do those every single week. We talk about each platform we make money on, how we did it, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out and hear about that. But we also offer, you asked me to remember this, we offer a private Facebook group that's called VOMP Plus, VO Marketing Pro Plus. And basically what that is for all sorts of talent levels, or beginner, intermediate, expert level. If you've been in voiceover, you're just starting, you've been in it for 5-10 years, or you're,
We have some people that have been in it almost a quarter of a century that have made a lot of money, but want to learn the ins and outs of direct email marketing. Yeah,
and it's based off of that especially, but it's also, anything from Fiverr, Upwork, Voices.com, Voice123, voiceover in general, but also education and encouragement. And so if you're interested in something like that, feel free to contact John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com. It'll be in this, either in the description below, or it'll be on the screen here. And we'd be happy to help you out in any way we can, because we do want to help people out. So anyway, I never talked about what we offer. In that we have, each week we do 2 fireside chats in the mornings, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every morning we do those, talk about our week, some certain things, maybe something that Dad wants to bring, something he's heard out there or something that's going on. Then we do our in-depth deep dive numbers, which we'll do after our numbers here. That's even more in-depth for our group. And then we also do a monthly Q&A session, so a webinar. So if you're interested in that, you can get a hold of us. It's very cheap because we want to help people out, and we want to be different from what other folks are out there. So anyway, let us know if you're interested in that. We appreciate you stopping by, and feel free to snoop around if you want to. Take care and hope you had a good week. We'll see you later.
Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.